Alright, so hello everybody, welcome to Dungeons and Duwang. What do we have? Okay, we got one announcement. It's Big Boy Trent's birthday!
Yeah!
Happy birthday! Yeah!
Merry birthday!
Yeah,
Merry
it's kind of a
birthday.
melancholy
Merry
birthday, at
birthday.
least for the next however long you guys
We're fine.
can get out of this.
I think we'll be okay.
Also,
4
we
rolls
are-
and a funeral.
Yeah, we are not in a...
Damn it, I gotta write
Name
that
of the
down.
episode right
yeah,
now.
I'll write it down.
Write that down. I want to remember that one. I'm the editor. So if there's any issues with the video, I'm sorry.
Okay, and so as you can tell, we're not in the Dragon's Forge, but we still support them. They still support us. There was no falling out or anything. It's just more convenient for us to do it here because transportation issues and whatnot. So yeah,
We'll head back there probably eventually at some point, but for now we're gonna film here.
yeah. So I think that's all we got. We will continue with the story. So last time you guys got out of the church, Hjarta
Thanks.
persuaded his way out. And then you guys went back to Hjarta's homes, which were the barracks in Acelia.
Those were good times.
Great times.
Those good times were short-lived as you guys made the decision to go back to the Menazons with the ring and
Yarta's attitude.
Hjarta's attitude. But we'll see how this plays out. It's not looking good for our heroes, but maybe they can pull something.
Hero. Singular.
Maybe they can pull something out of their crevices. So, alright. As we find Balthier, Artemin, you are sitting in the room with Ulfric, Edward, and Rowena. So the kind of emo goth looking chick, and the nerdy buck-toothed gentleman, and Ulfric, the kind of dark-haired man with an eye patch that appears to be the head of the Menazon family. Hjarta, half frozen, Poe, half hell.
Half a face.
Yeah. You guys are currently being dragged, and as you are getting held by this quite large individual, who seems to be kind of like the muscle of the family, you're carried out into the main lobby. You see what looks to be his daughter, kind of standing not on the inside of the or the like help desk for the inn, but on the other side, just kind of like watching you. You see the kind of bar weenie kind of at the door, making sure no one's going to come in, and you see the more butch, more masculine woman standing not inside the bar where she was, but out, just kind of like watching you. And he takes you behind
Poe
the
gives
bar.
him a sad wave.
The Boghinder tightens his grip just slightly on Poe. Not enough to hurt you, but just enough to...
10 more damage.
Yeah. You guys go behind the bar and then down into a doorway. And you're now in a wine cellar. And at the end of this hallway, there's a door on the left that you go through. And he throws Hjarta against one side of the wall and you against another. Not hard enough to take damage. You catch yourself, Hjarta, you're in so much armor that it doesn't really matter. But you're still half frozen, or at least it's thawing, but...
The ice broke your fall.
Yeah, it's you're still feeling it. So, and he just stands there, shuts the door behind them, sits there, crosses his arms, and waits, and we'll cut to these two for a split second. I'm gonna have to bounce back and forth between, so... Ulfric looks at you, and looks at Artemin, and says, "So, you are afflicted like us. You can change.
What's he meaning?
Listen to him and I think he'll tell you what he means.
You can change like us. You have this animalistic nature inside of you.
Yes.
Well, can I see it?
See what?
Your other form.
Which one do you want to see?
So you're not like us, are you?
Clearly he's like us. I mean, I told you he's very capable of transforming into certain creatures.
I don't think
can
you
show-
understand.
I have a general understanding of what's going on. He can do what you think he can do. He's a tad, we could say, stage fright. I mean, a man such as yourself would be a tad and scary.
I don't think you understand. I'm not talking about some magic. I'm talking about the blessing of the moon god.
Do you have a blessing of a moon god? Say yes.
Yes.
Make a stealth check for that, Trent. You make a deception check, and I'm going to roll for deception first.
Fucking
What'd you get on your roll?
24.
24, okay. And so now the deception check, what'd you get?
13.
15. Don't bullshit me.
I'm not trying to. I'm. Do you want me to try?
I don't think you could be like us.
Okay.
You're free to go
Oh,
if you choose.
okay. I'm gonna stay right here behind. What's your name again?
The name?
Mine back up.
The name is the man who's here to save your sorry ass. Get behind me.
And I walk behind you.
Okay. And then he looks to you and he's like, why? Why did you come back? Surely you knew it wasn't the brightest
Yes.
idea.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Then why?
Our friend, we have a friend here who may not be afflicted with what you think he's afflicted with, but we do have another friend who's afflicted with, let's call this, he's an idiot.
Which one? Okay.
He's an idiot, and he's made a bad decision. But he doesn't deserve to die. I don't deserve to die. The monkey doesn't deserve to die.
Well, we'll see about that. First of all, though, you have betrayed my trust,
Yes.
and I do still want the ring, so I'm going to take it.
I don't care if you take it.
Artemis points a finger up. Go ahead.
And I push him back behind me.
Okay. All right. Stay here, Rowena, Edward. Watch over them. And he leaves and walks out the door. And so now we're going to kind of go a little bit back in time to when you guys were first thrown in the room. And you just have this big boy just staring you down. He does not look amused at all. He's just standing silently.
Good.
I appreciate your grip.
Wow. It's fucked.
Thank you.
Jordan?
I may have shit the bed.
Gosh dang it.
Like, are we gonna die?
I'll make sure you won't.
I swear, if you start crying for real,
It's acting.
Commit. You gotta commit.
Poe kind of sits down and leans against the wall.
Okay. Yarton, he just stares at you. Take off your gauntlets.
Is one of my arms stuck, or is it like?
It's like it's still kind of cold and like frozen over, but make a strength check. I'll see how easily you can break it up.
19.
Easily enough, you kind of shatter the ice, and as you do, you notice him like kind of this aura almost seeming like goes towards you, but he didn't move. He's still staring at you.
Here's the gauntlet you care about.
Alright.
There it is.
I have to wait for my boss.
You seem strong enough.
Yeah, but it's not my place.
Alright.
We have an order here. Keeps us safe.
Keeps you safe from what?
The outside.
What's wrong with the outside? That's where the sun is.
They hate us.
The sun hates you?
They'll fear us.
The sun fears you?
Well, we were made by its enemy.
The Empire might like you.
I doubt it.
They like strong things. They like tools for destruction. I myself was one of their tools. I'm still one of their tools.
We'll tear them down. Eventually. This is just part of the process.
Do we still
You
have all
can
our
try.
stuff?
Oh yeah, you have everything. They didn't take anything
Okay.
from you.
Um,
They don't fear you.
Yeah.
At this point.
But wants to take like a sausage link out of his pocket. Start like nibbling on it nervously.
He eats, that's how he copes.
All right, and as you do that, hold up, make just a charisma roll.
16.
As you do that, the man just kind of looks over. He slowly just starts walking towards you. He bends down and just quietly goes, "You have another one of those."
I do. And he starts like emptying this massive amount of food out of his pockets.
All right.
There's some like rolls and
Oh, yeah,
sausage links, some
yeah.
pocket
You
bacon.
loaded up.
Yeah.
Lots of pocket bacon.
He starts taking the stuff that doesn't seem to be covered in lint or just like
Monkey
old
hair.
and nasty, and he just takes a look at it, just like starts eating it, and he takes larger bites. But after that, you hear almost like a low rumble as he's eating, coming from him, but
Are you really hungry, dude? My stomach does that too.
it's not my stomach. I just like eating.
Me too. Actually, it's my favorite thing to do.
You,
Other
should,
than not die.
you should feel special. He doesn't share his food with just anyone.
Oh, I don't care about specialities. Our family
Unless
is
they're
special.
food.
Unless we're special, I don't know. And as he says that, Ulfric walks in, and
Has he left us?
yeah, he's left.
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
he
alone.
left. Sorry.
And you can see him, and he is removing these nice fancy gloves he had. He takes off his coat,
It's Fight Club.
and he slowly
God,
walks
he's Brad
over
Pitt.
to Yarta.
Hi.
So, are you going to fight back and make this interesting, or are you going to just let me do what I need to do?
I would pleasure greatly in fighting you. I'd say you enjoy fighting too. I'll fight you in exchange for post-freedom.
Oh, well, first off, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why was our dear Edward in a cage?
I was keeping him safe.
Safe from what? You didn't seem to...
Those guys.
Who's those guys?
My friends. They thought he was just a mouse. I knew better. I
Make it-
smelt my donuts on him.
Make a persuasion check, or this deception, whichever one you want to roll for. You don't have to tell me, but
Feels legit to me.
yeah, that's why it's a persuasion. But I'm not rolling well, so
Good.
it's going well for you
Good.
guys.
Oh no.
What was it?
That one.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I can't save you.
you know.
In the other room.
I'll let him go. But only because I enjoy the hunt.
Ominous.
Well, what else are we supposed to do? Are we fighting or what?
Is that even a question?
Alright.
Oh no.
Roll initiative.
No. Shit.
Me too?
What?
Is that me too? Or
He's
just
So
him?
you
He's letting
can
you
as
go.
well. Go ahead. Just
Just in case?
Just in
in
case you
case.
want to jump in. Don't.
18.
Top of the round, Poe. Stay there. Sit down.
Okay, so we have.
No,
Hold on, let me look
I
at
can't
Wolfix.
fix this.
No. One of them's gonna die either way.
No.
Alright, what'd you get?
9.
9.
No.
Not looking good for you guys.
No.
Dang.
I had a plan.
I will. I'm going to cut back to you guys. That way, it's not like a fight, and then if it goes super horrible, then you guys aren't just like sitting there out of the game for the entire round. So you guys
Yeah.
still have stuff to like kind of look forward to. And then you got a what?
18.
18. Okay. So it goes Ulfric, Poe, Hjarta, Boghinder.
There's some. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy was with them.
Yeah.
No.
He's not going to necessarily fight, but it only looks like Ulfric is ready to fight.
Yeah.
He has taken off all of his
Maybe
stuff.
he's in there.
But Boghinder's in the room to make sure, like, there's.
No monkey business.
I'm an ape.
Alright, so we cut back to you, and you guys are awkwardly sitting with Rowena and Edward.
Edward, please,
And he looks terrified. Like, he's just like,
Yeah, don't worry. I'm scared too. Really scared. Really scared.
yeah, he's just,
I'm-
never been this angry before.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up a cool face, but no, I'm really scared. Really bad. What's he gonna do to them?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't get to talk to him, but this is like one of the angriest I've seen him. I mean, almost as angry as, oh dear. And then the chick behind him says, well, he's probably going to try to take the ring, cut it off. He might fight and try to win it by honor, but if not.
What are the odds of him trying to actually kill him?
Depends on how hard the other guy fights.
What are the odds he'll kill all of us afterwards? Really, honestly.
How soon do you mean?
That's... Okay, here.
Artemis poked
You're
his
not
hat out.
telling me things I want to hear.
Well, that's not how this works. You betrayed our negotiations and then
What if
kind
I'm...
of stupidly came back. And
Yes, it was
said,
very stupid. I don't know why I did that.
Edward got some guts real quick.
What?
I said Edward got some guts real
No, that's
quick.
not Edward.
Yeah,
Talking.
Okay,
That's
it's
Rowena.
Rowena. I was about to say, damn,
That
he
was
shifted.
Just like-
Split.
Okay, so you were saying something?
Artemis pokes his hat out. So, what does he mean by you aren't one of us?
Well, technically, I'm not one of them either. He just allows me to because that's the choice I made. It was either stay and work for him or die. Edward, on the other hand, actually is afflicted, just not with the same strand. Shush!
But I
Might
can
piss him off
turn
more.
into a mouse or a rat if I choose. Just
It's not as simple
depends.
as that.
Okay. Rowena, you seem somewhat reasonable. Probably not. Probably not. He's upset over this deal. Fine. Would he be willing to take a new deal?
You'd have to ask him.
Can we go ask him? Can you take us to him?
You can go ask him.
I'll go.
I don't want to mess with him.
I'm trying. I think it's been established we're going to die. One way or the other.
Make
He may
a
sorry.
make a persuasion check, and you can continue talking.
Okay, it may start with Yarta, but it will end with all of us. 15 something like that. 19.
19. I'm rolling real shit. So, she goes, let me ask Lydia. And she steps out the door and kind of gives a sigh and closes her eyes. And Edward's like, oh, no. Why is everything just so terrible today?
Yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it?
And after a few moments, Rowena comes back in and says, all right, you can come.
Alright.
Are you staying? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stay.
I'll watch over.
Son of a bitch.
All right, so Rowena and Rowena opens the door, lets you out, and then you see the kind of more masculine woman, and she just like begins to walk. And you're just expected to follow. Rowena stays behind with Edward with you. All right. I need you to roll initiative, and it's going to put in there, and that's going to say
No.
This is going to be like when you show up. So
Right.
that's why. So if you roll really high, you'll possibly
No, 9. No.
9. Let's see where that fell.
With Yarta.
Yarta, who you've got more decks though, right?
That was with that.
Okay.
That was
Alright.
with my initiative bonus. Right?
Gosh dang. Yeah.
Damn it.
All right. So top of the round is Ulfric. As we cut back to you, and he gets ready. Let me go to Ulfric's page. Gosh dang it, I've got so much written down. Ooh. All right. Let's start this, shall we? And all of a sudden you hear cracking, almost like the sound of flesh tearing, and it's the sound of something growing. And as he raises his hands, they are two furry black claws. And you see fur start creeping up the side of his neck, but it stops.
I'm fighting a puppy.
I know this.
And then all of a sudden,
Oh, yeah.
and then he goes up and makes 2 swipes on Yarta. Alright, one is... Hold up, okay. So, one is a 14, the other's a 20.
One hits.
One hits,
Mhm.
alright.
I'm gonna tell you which.
So that is 7 damage. So he swings once, and it misses, but only just barely, because you're still kind of frozen. You can still feel the effects.
Barely.
And next thing you know, just another claw comes in and just over the kind of into your armor, just kind of juts in, and a spurt of blood comes out, and so that's 7 points of damage to you.
I'm horrible.
Cute trick.
You're making me angry.
That's the plan.
Alright, and then next would be Poe. Do you wish to do anything this turn?
What is the layout of the room? Like, what size room are we in?
Let me give you this. I'll step off camera. Alright, so you guys, this is where Balthier and Artemin were. Artemin's still here.
Okay.
Balthier's on his way. And then you are down here, like Balthier's coming through this way, and then you guys are in this room. Boghinder's about over here. Poe, you are on this corner. Hjarta's here, and Ulfric's here. Kind of in that center here. Let me get it down. So Ulfric is about right there.
Is it a rather tall room, or is it a small, like, little wine cellar?
It's-
Isn't that what you said? It was a wine cellar?
This is the wine cellar right here. This
Okay.
is a door at the end of the hallway that seems to be made for, like, interrogation.
This is their beat-em-up room.
It's just like a stone
Fight
wall.
club.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically a mafia.
Yeah.
Like, they don't play nice.
What was the other guy's name?
Boghinder.
I want to look over at Boghinder and be like, fight red?
Make a persuasion with disadvantage. Yes.
Fight.
I'm rolling real bad, so you have a possibility of...
And then that one?
God!
He sees the bread, takes it, crushes it, and then just kind of dribbles it into his mouth,
Nice.
and then kind of shakes the crumbs out into your fur.
I like your technique.
All right,
Okay.
is that all you do, or do you want to say anything?
I want to wait around.
All right, next off the round, Balthier. So as you take this thing and he's, you just see breadcrumbs come in. There's just a knock on the door and Ulfric goes, "What is it?" And then Rowena slowly opens the door and she says, or Lydia was so she goes, yeah, so this half-wit wants to make a bargain or something.
Yes. I see you've already started.
Yes, and are you going to stall me any longer?
Trying. Listen, I know you're mad about the deal that's been broken. I can understand. It may not have been the best thing for us to do. Some would call it stupid.
Yes, I would.
Yes. I could have lost the venomous things. Like, yeah, that's pretty fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I know we've broken trust with you once, but I'm willing to make another deal.
And what deal could you possibly be in position to make?
Well, do you know of the land of Indelheim? Indelheim?
Yeah. Yeah, I know of it.
You must know of their great military might. The money.
But this is our home. This is step one. Mm-hmm. I'll get to them later.
But suffice to say, I have pull and leverage within the walls of that city.
That's funny.
It's maybe funny, but also true.
All right. So what could a pretty boy, big shot from Indoheim possibly have?
What's your pleasure? Do you
and
want
as
money?
you say that, it is Yarta's turn. So, what do you wish to do, boy?
Talking it up, man. Come on. What's up? Stab him in the back. No.
Don't do it. Oh, you're an idiot.
I see the thoughts. I don't know if they're good or bad.
The gears are turning. I see them.
Do you want to die? I'm gonna let him die.
You're not in the room.
I know, but I'm still gonna let him die.
Yeah, you're not in the room. You're just sitting there. You're like, nah, not dealing with it.
I'm scared, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Bo. Balthier.
Yeah, I'm super scared.
Except Yarta. Yarta's just got no...
I'm going to use Conquering Presence.
What does that do?
Wisdom save for everyone within 30 feet of me.
So everyone makes a wisdom save. Oh, that means we're going to make one for Lydia. Gosh dang it.
Okay, what's my wisdom?
11.
Oh, that's all nice. Thank God. Thank God.
That's not right, dog.
It was a 1, so thank God. Again, what was that? 16.
Gosh dang it, dude. Why? Alright, that was one.
Well, you didn't.
Huh?
I think you got it.
I don't think so either.
I get 16, so let's hope.
Gosh dang, dude. I'm rolling terrible. Alright, so... Go around the table. What'd you make?
16.
16?
19. But that's
Oh,
what
you have to make it?
Yeah.
No, it's from your spell save DC. That's what it goes like. You don't roll.
I'm stupid.
I was about to say 19. I was like, that's super
It's 11.
11?
I got 11.
Alright. So you got 19, you got 11. So you pass. And let's see. Ulfric passes. Boghinder passes. But you see the little, the masculine woman go, what the fuck? And she just bolts. Just comes, through the wine cellar.
That didn't go the way I wanted it to.
Hey, it's 3-on-2 now. Unfortunately.
And so now it is Boghinder's turn. And he just kind of goes, good trick. And then it's now Ulfric's turn. So
Talk to me, man. What's good?
and he's going to say, so, about this, and then he's going to spin around and hit Yarta once for the claw. That's a nat 20.
No.
Oh.
Alright, don't worry, it's just Let's see.
It's a simple 33 damage.
So it's 10 damage.
Dang.
It's a claw.
He's a big man.
It's a big bear claw.
And what hit points are you at? Oh my gosh.
So
he kind of guts you, and you kind of spit blood, you go, and then he's like, so yeah, this deal.
Listen, okay.
Talking.
Listen. I know the people there. I have family there who frankly don't want to see me die. I don't care about him, or the spineless fuck we left in the other room. Who I do care about is me. I need them alive to keep me alive. If you let me send them to Adalhin, they can bring back whatever you need. Do you need money? Do you need gold? Do you need weapons? Do you need men? I can make it happen.
So, you want these people alive, and you're willing to
I don't
give
want
me...
them alive. I need them alive.
Interesting. Would you consider yourself almost like a family?
As a what?
A family.
More of an acquaintance.
That's interesting. You see the claws and kind of bestial like presence that he has is slowly kind of diminishing. So let me think. How about I take you and your 4 buddies, I take the ring, I make you all part of my family, and we go take what you're offering me. We'll come back here and tear down this horrid trash heap of a city. Return it to nature.
Interesting thought. The problem is, say you know the city of Andohir. You know them. You know the wall. You know their intense mind. I have. It's intimidating. It's the reason I left. But if they were to see individuals such as us storming their walls, doing whatever we need, we would be struck down almost immediately. What you need is subterfuge. What you need is people sent there. What you need is a ransom. I'm willing to be that ransom.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh.
Happy birthday.
Okay. That voice, you need to dress up as Halloween for him.
For Ulfric?
For him as for Halloween.
There's no art of him though.
But
21.
Stupid.
I hope not.
21. Alright, insight. You rolled a 14. I'll take you up on it. But I'm still gonna need that ring.
I don't take
And
the damn ring.
Poe, it is now your turn.
Poe walks up to Ulfric.
Ulfric.
Oh, Ulfric.
Yeah.
I can't say it.
Platata.
And he rips off his medallion from his neck and holds out. He's like, "You gave me food, dude. I'll do whatever you want."
Poe, honey. Poe, honey.
Oh my gosh.
Poe, honey, I'm trying to help you. Please don't join the bad men.
Oh my gosh.
Just, could you please stop hurting my friend?
No.
He gave me a last name. I've never had a last name.
He's endearing, if nothing else.
I'm trying to think of what to do.
Ignore it.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage, because at this point he doesn't really care about the saving the friend part.
2.
yeah.
How many nat ones is that for you?
It's 2 nat ones and a 2.
Dang.
Doesn't help you give me disadvantage.
Because you just keep trying to tell him to stop, and he ain't gonna stop.
He takes the medallion, just kind of tosses it in the floor, and just, well, if anything, I'll let you run a little bit longer.
I can run.
These legs well. All right, and next it is both the heirs' turn.
So, do we have an accord? The fact of the matter is, he's an idiot. He doesn't deserve to die.
I
And
resent
frankly,
that.
as you should. But the other two, as nice as they are idiots as well. But he's the strongest and most level-headed idiot of the three. We need somebody to be sent out of him to get your to get you what you need.
Gotcha.
I need him, unfortunately.
Well, then let's hope he doesn't bleed out. You can kind of see the fur start building back up. And next would be Hyarta.
I've been an asshole this whole time.
You kind of had to be, though.
Oh, you're spitting out the blood.
Okay.
Gravity.
You are a stronger foe than I. I was not worthy of this ring. Take it from me. And I drop on one knee and just offer my hand.
Gotcha. Next is Boghinder. He is not going to do anything. So it is Ulfric's turn. I will give anyone in the room a reaction to this. Well, you see, as Ulfric starts losing a little more control, and he grows a little bit larger than he was, fur spreading all over his body. And then his face, you can hear cracking of the bones, you can see blood coming out of his face and his nostrils as his face is breaking and changing before your eyes into a more wolf-like form. You see a black werewolf before you with an eye that has a pentagram in it made up of magic
That's
runes.
a fucking Sharingan.
Well, if you went to the guild mission with all the ghost trees, you would have found out a little bit more about
About the
his
Sharingan?
No.
Damn,
Nah.
that tree was actually Sasuke.
Nah, it's that one dude
Is
who's
it
got all the
Itachi?
Sharingan in his arms.
Yeah.
Don't talk about me about the Sharingan arm. Stupidest thing. Anyway.
Alright,
Let's not
and
get
so
on
there's this black wolf with a magic eye standing before you,
That's-
and he is going to make a bite attack at Hyarta.
I just want to just yell out as loud as I can. Please, I still need him. Think about this.
And,
I'm picking up my medallion.
alright. That is an 18 plus 2.
You don't even need to add it. 18's my AC.
Okay. Alright. So it's going to do more than 1 point of damage. It's not going to be enough to kill you, but it's going to be enough to put you down. And he bites your arm, where on the forearm, and rips your forearm off. And from the pain, the shock, and the blood you've already lost, you now fall unconscious.
And I didn't pick up on camera. Stand up. So there you
He
go.
does not know.
What is with this campaign and losing arms?
It's Star Wars, dog.
Star Wars.
Who else has lost an arm?
Tetris.
Oh, yeah.
Tetris doesn't have an arm.
Yeah, I
She
forgot
shot
about
off
that.
baby's arm.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I dream of Tetris and
I just
Oh,
can't go on after.
Alright.
Oh,
And
fuck.
so, as you pass out, you still have your death saving throws to make on your turn. But you are currently bleeding out. and you see Ulfric slowly turn back into his form, kind of plop out the arm, and he's going to try to take off the ring. Alright, but he doesn't get to take off the ring yet. Now we're going to the next round of things. Poe.
I'm just watching.
Just watching?
Yeah.
No
Yeah, I don't really have a thing to do.
Gotcha. No words, no nothing?
Mm.
Just, alright. Next we're going to Balthier. Gosh dang it, dude.
Bo's in shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so's he.
So is Armin.
Armin doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, Artemin. Okay, so I'm going to cut back to Artemin just for a little bit.
Give
just
me
in
a minute,
case you
give me
want to
a
do anything?
Okay.
So you're sitting there, alone, awkwardly.
In the corner.
No, you're in a seat.
Oh.
You're with Ed, who's standing, and then Rowena, who's standing in the corner. You're in.
Yeah, that
Arrow
far
Street.
room. I see it.
Yeah, you're in this one.
Okay.
If there's anything you want to do.
I'm gonna sit there, and then I look around,
And,
and then I look at Edward, and I think, I'm gonna turn myself into a mouse.
all right.
So I'm gonna turn myself into a mouse.
All right, and as you do, Rowena's like, wait a second. What? And Edward goes, oh dear, what's happening? Huh? Oh, we lost him. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. And then you are still in the seat, but they haven't checked. Edward's
I'm
freaking out, and Rowena's a little too lax to care. Like she's getting up and she's on her way. So
Okay. And I'm just sitting there doing this.
is that all you want to do? You're not gonna run?
No. I'm looking, and then I want to get off the chair
Okay.
and bolt for the door. And see if
Make
they
a stealth check. To see if you can evade them. I'll give you advantage since they don't know that you can turn into a mouse.
Don't fuck this up. I'm making deals, man.
Oh, this is intense.
17 on
I,
stealth.
we got a little like a comedic area right now.
Mm-hmm.
Poe can't do his thing because he's scared in the corner.
So without a doubt, like as soon as they come to look, you are already out the door. So as you walk around kind of through this bar area,
Mm-hmm.
and you see to your left there is a girl with kind of white hair with like black streaks in it,
Mm-hmm.
and then which is right there.
Just get to
The
me.
masculine woman's coming around the corner right there, and then at the front door there's the bar weenie who just has kind of like brown shaggy hair.
Bar weenie.
Okay. I want to keep going just along the wall, like
Which way?
along the wall, like
Okay.
right here, and just go underneath the thing like this.
And they failed their perception, so you're good.
And I just want to walk around the thing, and these are seats, right?
Yeah, those are like benches and stuff.
I want to walk around, and I want to just sit on a seat.
Is that all you're doing? You're just gonna sit?
Yep.
You're gonna just sit and watch?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Sit, and like
So
sit
as
back
you're-
in the
as-
seat,
as you're-
or on top of
yeah.
the seat, so they don't like.
Yeah, can't see you.
Yeah.
So as you're walking along, you just hear kind of like a bang, a thud, and some voices. But that's about it. You take your seat, and you're just kind of like waiting now, patiently. Now both here, it's your turn.
Okay. I mean, it's not the idea I had, but it works apparently. I'd take out my short sword and I'd like show him the hilt and just like toss it to him. Use that to cut it off with. He might need that arm.
Use that to what? He's already bitten the arm off.
I know. Cut the ring off the finger. Is there any way we could possibly reattach the arm?
You'd have to probably go to the Church of Healing or some sort of magic diddly to do that.
Maybe
That's
they
me. That's a DM telling
Yeah,
you
that's
it's
what I
that.
mean. But maybe they could do that along the way. But like, could he have his arm back? Talking to Ulfric.
Yeah, Ulfric just like he's kind of past the point of really listening. He's got what he needs, and he's slowly turning back into like his human form.
Okay.
But at the moment, he seems just completely focused on this ring.
Yeah. Fine. And I just shoot the sword back to him.
All right. And then
I'm trying, Hjarta. I am trying.
Yarta, make a death saving throw. First one. 12. That's a success. Whew.
I like being mouse.
Yeah. All right. Next is Boghinder. Boghinder is still going to watch because he doesn't really care about fighting.
Yeah.
He's going to do whatever Ulfric tells him to do. Right now he's just like chilling. Next, Ulfric is going to try to take the ring off. It's still not budging. That's going to be his turn, just trying to figure out how to get it off. But at the moment, it's still like every time he tries, there's this kind of like almost shock that is sent through his fingers, like a little static jolt. And after a few tries, it just doesn't really bother him too much, but he's just getting frustrated now. Next is Volthier. Or Poe. No, it's Poe.
I want to turn towards Boghinder.
Yeah.
But can you do that too?
Yeah, well, not a wolf, but
What can you turn into?
when I hunt you down, that's when you'll find out.
Okay.
Just oblivious, like.
Fair
All
enough.
right, fair.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Kind of, but I'm scared.
All right.
That's kind of walk. I just want to keep an eye on Ulfric. He's still kind of morphing back, or
At this point, he's almost completely morphed back. There's still some fur kind of still receding back into his body, but he's focused on the ring.
okay. I just kind of walk up to him. It's like, do I have a deal
What?
for your boons from Indolheim?
And sell you as ransom.
What?
Sell you to them for...
I will stay here if it means I get to live later.
Oh, well. If that's the case, we'll have some negotiations afterwards.
Afterwards, what?
And next is Hjarta. Make a death save. Also, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw as well. 12. All right. So that's another success.
He's saving himself. He don't even need us.
20.
20. All right. So okay, I'm going to tell you now that saved you from becoming werewolf boy. If you survive.
That wouldn't have been all that bad.
That would have been cool.
That would have been awesome.
Hey, maybe that's okay. Maybe I'll stay with these
All
guys.
right, give me disadvantage.
All right. Next is Blackhinder going to do nothing, and Ulfric. Well, our arrangements can be met as soon as I get this damn ring off.
Can you cut it off the finger?
It's not budging. Do you know anything about the ring?
I do. We had to fight like a big dog thing to get it.
Dog.
Yeah, dude Yarte started talking to himself, and then this glowing dog thing came, and I shot some stuff at it, and then he got a ring.
Isn't it of... What god was it that he was always dribbling on about?
Make a history check if you want to see if you remember.
What is history?
'Cause I don't remember.
Oh, that's an 8.
The DC was 9, so you do not remember.
Yeah, I don't remember shit.
Yeah, Poe
It was that place you sent us to.
Yeah, that.
Theseus.
Tessie.
Yeah.
That sounds like... I vaguely remember the dribble. Yes, now I do.
Only this time. Boghinder, grab the monkey and this charlatan. Leave the dwarf.
And they're going to... Boghinder's going to try to make a swipe at Poe. So you can choose to dodge or you can choose to get picked up. Same with you.
That, okay.
Alright, so you both get picked up by Boghinder.
Going for a ride.
And
Just kept swinging.
they
that
start leaving. Hjarta, I need you to make your last death saving throw. You guys think he's dead or dying, by the way. Your
Yeah,
character's dead.
Right.
Another 12.
You rolled 3 freaking 12s in a row.
That's just enough.
Yeah. Alright, so
Kill for
the
that.
door shuts. And as it shuts, a few moments pass, and you come back to consciousness. Or you're not like super conscious, but you just like grab your arm, and then there's a shock of lightning that seals your wound close. And was that your right or left hand?
That's my right arm.
And you were dominant with it? Yours was? Okay,
Oh,
so...
no.
So,
That would have been a time to lie.
Yeah.
No, he was left-handed.
he was a lefty!
Lefty, baby.
But you have come to consciousness, but you're too weak currently to get up, but you are alive. Alright, so...
Cassius isn't done with me yet.
You see Boghinder and Ulfric. Ulfric is now putting back on his coat and is walking back to his room. Boghinder is now going upstairs with both Balthier and Poe, who are still alive and still awake. They're conscious, but they seemingly are just being more complacent.
I'm being carried with my arms crossed.
To be fair, Poe's like a cat. When you grabbed him behind the neck, he just
Yeah.
went limp.
You two make a perception check to see if you can see.
Well, I was gonna follow him.
But
Okay,
just
but
to see if we
you
see
can
him.
see.
14.
Not
Do I have to
14.
roll for stealth to see if they see me?
What would you have before?
8.
I had a 16.
Okay, so 8.
I rolled 14.
Okay, so you guys do not see him. Alright. And now you guys are being carried to a room upstairs, and you go up one floor, you go up another floor, and then Ulfric kind of tugs down at this little like ceiling attic area, and stairs drop down. And Boghinder carries you up, kind of tosses you both up with relative ease. Not enough to hurt you, but enough to just be like, ow, my tailbone, or my tail.
Yeah. That guy's so strong.
What,
And, they
what was the idea
shut
to
the
fight these
door.
guys?
And as they shut the door, you two are left alone. What did you do in this time?
I
Followed them up?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to need you to make a stealth against both of Ulfric and Boghinder's perceptions.
Ulfric came with?
Ulfric let him down, but like if
Oh,
he's
yeah.
going up the stairs with Boghinder before they
Oh,
close
no,
it.
I thought when you said that, that was
I thought it was
just
just Boghinder throwing you guys
Me
up
too.
there.
Yeah,
and
I thought
shut
he'd
the
stayed
door.
He
with
stepped up a
Yarta.
few steps.
Well, I
but
thought
you'd,
he stayed
you'd
with
still
Yarta.
have to climb the thing,
Oh,
and they'd
okay.
still have to put away the ladder. So. Oh no.
17.
Yes. So. Boghinder does not notice you.
Oh no.
But Ulfric, as you get to the top of the stairs, they're already inside. You just hear, Edward, why are you going upstairs with them?
Is he down on the stairs? Is he?
He's down below you, but he's looking up, so you're only like a few feet up from him. You're almost at the top, but
Okay.
you can't talk in
I can't
mouse
talk.
form.
Dang.
You're just in mouse form. You just look like Edward in your mouse form. You got a little blue
Can I-
hint, like tint to you, but
Okay,
he hasn't
can I-
noticed that.
Can I, like, look at him, and then stare at them, and then look back at him,
Make a deception.
stare at him again?
Make a deception with disadvantage.
The deception!
Oh, he rolled awful.
14 or 13.
13?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to keep an eye on them?
And then just I go upstairs real quick.
Squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
And then I go upstairs.
Squeak, squeak,
Alright,
squeaker.
fair enough. Keep an eye on them, Edward. He shuts the door. Now remember, Edward is still downstairs. So it's only a matter of time.
I thought about that. I was like, oh jeez.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, gee. Oh, wow. We. Alright. So
Dang.
you guys are left to your devices. Yarta, you are in the room by yourself. You three are now in a room. I am going to say we are going to take a break. This might be cut into a separate episode, but I need a break for my voice and to let them
And
have
our
a little
emotions.
bit of a plan. and also have me kind of gather what happened, because there was a lot of awful die rolls on my part
Me too.
that really made me they didn't die as quickly
Made
as I
my
thought they
plan work.
would. Yeah, because
No, I just fucked it up.
all right, well, good job, guys. You are slowly but surely
Not
Maybe.
dead. Not dead.
prolonging
Your life for a little while.
your life a little bit, because even if you get away, you get the sense that they're going to probably still make sure you don't go and tell anybody. Like, that's the only information I'll give you, because I think that's somewhat, well conveyed, and you've had such a horrible string of events that I'm going to be generous. So,
Beautiful.
see you in the next episode, guys. We're going to take a break and be back in just, for us a few minutes, and you probably a week or two. So,
Peace.
so.